This week we learned that Fallout 4 is going to have a season pass. Some people are pissed off, some people are excited. Let's see what the entire Fallout community has to say about this, shall we? People are pissed about this, and I don't understand why. You're getting a deal with this. This isn't a, oh, we will have 3 DLC that we already did and then release them for $10 each. This is, we will always do DLC because you want more, so we will make you pay $30 for an unplanned amount, but we will at least do as much as we have in past games, and if we do more, you get those for free. This comment, man, this comment, fucking perfect. I'm not trying to stand on a pedestal here and like completely defend Bethesda because I'll have some thoughts on this later on in the video, but honestly, they do seem genuine enough with this, and they do. Alexander here makes a great point saying, hey, it's just $30 for an unplanned amount, so basically you're paying for the normal amount of DLC you get with a $10 discount, and then potentially even more in the future. I'm not even mad because Fallout. I'm gonna quote my friend Austin from GNN Shoddycast, you guys probably know him. There's a thing between liking what Bethesda does and pure blind faith. Obviously, all of us here are ginormous Fallout fans, and I know Bethesda has never stabbed us in the back. But saying I will not be even mad that they're introducing a season pass before showing us more of this game, or before even conceptualizing DLC ideas, just because it's Fallout makes it okay. It's not a good habit to build, is what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I'm entirely aware Bethesda has not betrayed us one bit. But still, blindly walking in this saying I'm gonna pay for this ASAP is just a little crazy, and I think we should be a little more cautious no matter what it is, because when we openly buy these season passes without thinking twice about them, it just encourages other publishers to step in and say, we should do a season pass as well. Once again, I constantly keep reiterating this. I understand Bethesda's never fucked us over. Please know that I'm saying that when I say this, but understand that just promoting this and giving it the okay is enough to let other publishers come in and start actually doing the bad stuff, such as milking money. So although Bethesda may not do something bad, other games will do bad things. Butterfly effect. I play too much Until Dawn. Hopefully the free DLC includes Brahmin armor. This is just a brilliant idea I had to include because this would be the funniest fucking throwback joke of all time. If they just threw Brahmin armor in there like, hey, horse armor, you know, I know horses really aren't in the Fallout universe, but you know, Brahmin armor, get it, you know, that would be funny as shit, and it would just be like a cool little reskin or something like that, but I just had to show this comment. For those that complain about the season pass, here's an idea. Just wait until the DLC comes out, then decide if you want all of it or not. It's literally that simple. No one is forcing you to buy the season pass. As a consumer, you have all the power to wait and see what the DLC is before purchasing. If you're too impatient to wait and purchase a season pass without knowing what the DLC is beforehand, then that's completely the fault of the consumer, not the company. I always wait before buying season passes, and I've never been disappointed. Well freaking said. Although I wouldn't say it's completely the consumer's fault in the sense where the company is making it available for purchase without showing any ideas behind it, I will admit that it's entirely up to you. Literally, the best term to come from Boogie2988 is vote with your wallet. If you vote with your wallet, you have control of this industry. If we do it as a whole, you have complete control. They're forced to work around us instead of us working around them. I'm just saying that as a Fallout fan, you shouldn't just mindlessly enter this or anything. But I feel like I'm being too cynical because this is really exciting and Bethesda is doing it right with saying, you know, $30 discount and more unplanned DLC. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying I want to look out for you guys as much as I possibly can and say at least be smart when you're buying this type of stuff. Not sure if I like this idea because if every DLC is included in the pass, then it may limit how much content they deliver. As after the planned amount of content is done and released, if they suddenly had a great idea to expand the game more, it would not make sense for them to put the time and money into making it. Well, this really depends on how many people buy the actual season pass itself. If a ton of people buy the season pass, then they're technically making their money, but not in the long run. Whereas they can still sell this separately where someone could buy the New York DLC, skip out on Chicago, but then buy Canada's DLC. Hypothetically speaking, obviously, but you get what I'm saying, where people are still going to piecemeal this type of DLC, but Bethesda's still going to put it out there separately for people to buy. They will make their money. It's just a matter of how many people buy this season pass. They obviously have enough money based off all the shit they've sold Fallout 4 related in this past year to make us enough DLC and not make a single cent off of it. But honestly, I understand as a business, they could do this, but they're not going to most likely because it is Bethesda. And I know I just talked about blind faith, but Bethesda's not like a repeat offender where they've done bad things and it's like, well, I don't really trust them. It's just a shaky business practice from the sense that other publishers and developers have worked us over many times in the past, and it's just scary to see Bethesda step into that light and potentially be in that position where they could fuck over someone. Like I said though, I trust them with everything I have because they've never disappointed. But still, it's a great thought to have that, you know, after all this playing DLC is done, like the $40 limit, they're like, well shit, now we're just giving them a bunch of free content. We can't do that, we're gonna lose a ton of money. Because although Bethesda always has us in mind, they also have to keep their business in mind, to keep a roof over their heads, to keep money coming in. It's just being a business in that sense. So I'm not condemning them for being a business, I'm just saying that it is a thought worth sharing. Is the season pass available? And that's what I want to stop this on, because so many people are deciding whether or not they're going to buy this or not going to buy this, even though the thing's not available. And that's one thing that Bethesda had kind of slide under the radar, is as I'm making this video at least, the season pass is not available for Fallout 4 to purchase. They just announced their DLC, modding, and post-launch structure, which is commendable, and I'm so glad they gave us the foresight for that. So for everyone jumping the gun and literally shitting all over Bethesda, you need to calm down a little bit because the thing's not even available for sale. Yes, they did label a price, but perhaps that's for consumers to set money aside. Yes, they did tell us there is DLC, but it's not conceptualized. But once again, they're not trying to sell us anything. They're just pitching us what they're doing. And I have to commend them for that. They could have just rode the hype train while it's strong and been like, you know what, we just promoted 2 things of Fallout 4 lately. Let's go ahead and just announce this season pass, put it up for sale for our most loyal fans, and just have them buy away at it. But instead, they are holding back a little bit here. Perhaps you can go to a retail store and buy the season pass, I don't know. But honestly, when it comes to digital, I haven't seen a thing on it. Regardless, that's basically the general consensus of what the Fallout community has to say about this season pass. I'd love to continue hearing your thoughts in the comments down below. Keep saying awesome stuff. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.